Hey y'all, Pastor Ken here today. I'm going to give you a bonus video this week. I know I dropped two on Monday, but that was by accident. I had that other one saved up for a week that I got super busy with various other things in my life. And I accidentally released it on Monday when I do my pack battles. But um, I filmed the pack battle on Saturday night because I knew Sunday I was going to be super busy and I like to get my videos out in the mornings. But I wasn't planning on going to a flea market on Sunday, but my wife wanted to. So we went to a flea market here not too far from our church called New Egypt. And I wasn't expecting to find some stuff there. So we were walking around and they had this one stand there, and I decided to see some interesting things. Packs of cards. They're not baseball cards, they are actually non sports cards. One was a hockey card set that I had to pick up. So, and the prices were right. And I did get one single card that I had to get. So let me get into it to show you. I'll start off with the single card. People who know me know I'm a big Star Trek fan, and I saw this card. I have a few of the gold variety cards of baseball, like Sparky Lyle and a few others. But this one I haven't seen before, but I had to pick it up. It is Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek The Next Generation. On the back, it has um, the thing. That's what I paid for it, $10, which I thought was a reasonable price. It has a certificate of authenticity, which it's 24 karat gold. It came in this nice little box. It's limited to 10,000. Um, so I thought it's cool. I like it, so I had to pick it up. It can be in my personal collection. I know Worf on Freedom Sufferers page will really like that. He'll say Captain. So he'll Freedom Sufferers Worf will probably say something about that card. Um, and I know Freedom Sufferer. I know you would love to have that card, but it's my personal collection. But I also, during that set, the rest of these cards I got all these packs of cards for like $10. So I had to get them. Some of these are weird. I never saw them before. But let's start off with the other Star Trek pack I got. Star Trek Deep Space Nine from 1993. It's from their premiere set. So unfortunately, there's going to be no Worf in this set. So we know we can get some holograms and some Spectra cards in here. So we got personal phasers. We got Wolf 359. And you can see we got Commander Benjamin Sisko, uh, played by Avery Brooks, who happens to be a professor at Princeton University, which is right down the street from where I live. We have Yubadan, who was a Bajoran rebel leader. We have Access Crawlways, which how they got around the station. We have a mirror drawn. I remember this episode when they put uh, Dr. Bashir into a coma. And anybody who's a Star Trek Deep Space Nine fan knows about this Move Along Home episode and that song. And I'm not going to sing that song. Once I start singing that song, it's going to get stuck in your head. And of course, we have Keiko O'Brien, who's written into Star Trek Next Generation to give Chief O'Brien a love interest. Um, so that's what that pack. So I also found, which was interesting, this two packs of these. I'm only opening one because they're both the same, and it's the Draft Day 94 Classic. So, and it's a complete set of different. It was given out on Draft Day on June 28th and 29th of 1994, and it has a few different players, about four different players, and potentially who they went to, like Ed Javonsky, who could have gone to Florida, or Anaheim. We have Redick Bonk, who could have gone to also Florida, Ottawa, or Anaheim. Any of my hockey fans out there, please let me know if these guys ever made it good into hockey. We have Jason Bordnick, who they said only went to Florida, and all the backs are the same. It's the same one. It's number, there's one of 10,000, so something about these, they only had 10,000 of it. Then we have Jeff O'Neill, who could have gone to Florida, Anaheim, and another Ed Javonsky could have gone to Ottawa, and another Jeff O'Neill who could have gone to Ottawa. So, all my hockey fans out there, let me know if any of those people are good and where they went to. So the other ones are these silver packs, which are a whole bunch I got of them. They're Americanas from 1992. They're from a company called American Starliner, or Starline Americana. So their history. One of the things me and my wife loves to do is explore history. And one of the things we did after church, we went to this historical site. Um, they're celebrating their history, and they had a blacksmith there. And I made a joke about, can I get 100 nails? And they made me actually a nail, and they let me have this a little souvenir, and I had to show it to them. So I collect all things, and this is a nice little souvenir that's going to go on my shelf for me to keep. So, and you're seeing it. See, I'm showing you everything. I'm not just showing you cards. So, I collected a nail today, and it's better than in your tire, right? So, that's a handmade nail made just for me. So, let's open up these Americana cards, shall we? I hear that you can get like Abraham Lincoln in it, George Bush, our 44th president, Andrew Jackson, Robert E. Lee, Benedict Arnold, the traitor, and a whole bunch of others. So, we got Herbert Hoover right off the bat. We got the White House. And it also has a little bit of trivia on the back, if you haven't seen these before. Douglas MacArthur, the American flag. And the funny story about the American flag, if you did not know that, was the current American flag that we have right now was actually a project a high school student gave to his teacher. And the teacher gave him a C, saying it wasn't that original. And the teacher said, I will give you an A if that becomes the American flag. So he petitioned his congressman, and they actually got it to pass for the American flag. The 50-star flag was a high school project. So we have Anthony Scalia. We have Oliver Wendell Holmes. I kind of like these cards. We got Nevermore, Edgar Allan Poe. We have Wilbur and Orville White, allegedly the first people for fifth flight. We have David Farragut, who happened to be a Union general. We have Bill Bradley, a politician, who has a fighting vehicle named after him in the U.S. military. Bradley Fighting Vehicles. We have Samuel Gomper. I think that's, Gomper. He's a labor leader. And of course, we have something that was critical here in the state of New Jersey, Washington crossing the Delaware, which was part of the 10 critical days that changed the American Revolution. I could turn this into a history channel, but Those 10 critical days was important because after Washington got kicked out of New York, he had defeat after defeat before then. And this was a major battle that helped turn it. That crossing the Delaware, the first Battle of Trenton, followed by the Battle of Princeton, and the second Battle of Trenton, in that 10 day period, helped renewed the fighting spirit of the American troops. So I'm not going to open all these packs on screen because we'll be here forever. I might open 2 more packs and then we'll get to the last set of packs that we have. So hopefully we get something good. I'm not sure if we can get any inserts or anything in here. I really didn't look much. So it looks like it's just a straight card set of, I believe, 150 or 252 cards. We have John Glenn, who happened to be an astronaut and a U.S. Senator. We have John Philip Sousa, who was our writer of our national anthem. We have the Lincoln Memorial, that a lot of famous speeches were there. We have Pierce T. Beauregard, who was a Confederate general. We have Harper Ferry, which was a battle in, I believe, I'm drawing a blank on, it was a battle in the Civil War. My brain just shut off there for a minute. Gerald Ford. 2 interesting facts about Gerald Ford, if you did not know. He was the only president never to be elected into the office, meaning he was appointed to be Nixon's vice president, and then he became president when Nixon resigned. And the second thing is he was the only president to be a king, meaning his real name he was adopted to become a Ford, and he was originally born King. His original last name was King. So we have Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the only president to serve more than 2 terms in office. We have John Marshall. We have Stephen Douglas. If I can get the card and show it to you, who was a statesman. We have George Patton, who was a general during World War II. We have Sam Houston, who people in Texas is very important to. And we have Kit Carson. I never heard of him, and I look forward to reading about him. So let's open 1 more pack of those, and then I'll get to the other set of packs, and I'll open the rest off camera. I don't want to bore you too much with all this, even though I find it interesting. I don't want to keep my videos too long. And I know how to open packs, don't I? So, as you can see, my co-star is sleeping in her bed. We have Clarence Darrow, who happens to be a lawyer. We have Crazy Horse, who happened to be a Native American. We have John Paul Jones, who was founder of the modern U.S. Navy. We have George Roger Clark, who was a soldier during the American Revolution. We have the wonderful Checklist. We have William F. Hensley, which he was a fleet admiral born here in Elizabeth, New Jersey. I'm reading the back. I'm not sure when he looked like World War I. I am not sure. This is David Schroeder, who's American Supreme Court Justice. We have the Challenger, the crew members of the Challenger. I remember when that actually happened. I was in coming out of Mrs. Jones' English class, and my friend at the time, who happened to be my best friend in elementary school, who happened to live two doors down from me, told me that the space shuttle blew up. I thought he was joking, but lo and behold, he wasn't. And I remember that day like it was yesterday. We have Al Capone, the gangster. We have Samuel Day O'Connor, who was a chief just or a Supreme Court justice. We have Warren G. Harding, who was a president of the United States. He was the 29th president. And we have Eddie Ridnick Backer, who happens to be an Air Force captain. So I have a lot more packs to go through. I'll do them off camera, but let's look at the next set of packs that I got. It's these three packs, and they happen to be from the 1994 TCM Associate Winnebago Industrial. And they're of the motorhomes. I thought they were interesting. I like the weird stuff sometimes. And here I can get the NFL Chip Lohmiller autograph card and plus holograms randomly inserted. So maybe I'll get lucky. I took three packs up. That's what they had. So here we go. We have the Winnebago helicopter. I didn't know they make a Winnebago helicopter. And they have a little bit on the back side telling you about them. We have the Winnebago van. Probably going around telling people about the van. About the Winnebago. We have the 1972 Winnebago Brave. We have the 1977 Winnebago's Sportsman Den. I've probably seen a million of those on the road. We have the 1987 Winnebago Chalet. Funny story. We were actually, I forget what day it was. I think it was Saturday. We were driving somewhere, and my wife pointed out a motorhome. And she said, "Look, Winnebago." And it wasn't a Winnebago. It was another name of the Winnebago. And that was a 1989 Atsica Sunflyer. It was a different name of a motorhome. We have a 1987 Winnebago Chieftain. We have a 1979 Atika Sun Cruiser 626 RH. We have a 1988 Winnebago Super Chief. And we have a 1994 Atika Star Cruiser. Are we getting duplicates already? That'd be bad if we are. No. Okay. I'm just thinking we're getting, because some of these names are the same. So there are 100 cards in this set. So I'm gonna bet if I'm lucky and I get no doubles, I should have 30% of these sets done, unless I get the autograph or the holograms. So we have Hampton Fiberglass Optics, which happens to be how they make them. We have David Ball, who's a person, and what does David Ball do? He's a country western singer. Guess he had something to do with it. We have the 1993 Winnebago Brave. We have the Sundancer from 1994. We have the 1972 Winnebago Chief 2. We have the 1978 Winnebago Brave. We have the 1969 Winnebago D24. We have the 1989 Winnebago Lachario. I'd probably say that wrong, but we have the 1969 Winnebago D24, what we think of the Winnebago should look like, right? And we have the Winnebago van conversion. So let's see. I'm not going to show you every card in this pack because we're already 20 minutes long. If I get something that piqued my interest, I will show it to you, or if I get the autograph or hologram card. Winnebago goes Hollywood. Nothing, no. We got David Rampy, race car. I guess they sponsored some race car. Winnebago Jim Elper race car. Guess they did support some race cars back then. So, and here's another one. Dueling coaches. They drag raced them. So, that was the interesting things I picked up over my course of my journeys on Sunday. So you got a bonus video this week. So let me know what you think. Did I pick up some weird and interesting things? So let me know. Put them in the comments below. And now Sarah's just waking up from her nap. And it's so anyway, remember, don't forget to be awesome and catch you next time. And good luck with your reps. Hey y'all, I just want to jump on here real quick. After I've finished the video, I wanted to make a correction to my video real quick. Apparently, I made a little mistake on my history. When I was showing this card of Bill Bradley, I said the Bradley Fighting Vehicles was named after him. That is not true. Bill Bradley, the Bradley Fighting Vehicle was not named after him. Bill Bradley was a political person who is still alive today. He was a senator. The person that the Bradley Fighting Vehicle was named after was General Omar Bradley. He helped design. He was a famous general in uh, World War II. He became a 5-star general, and they named the Bradley Fighting Vehicles after him. So I just want to jump in here right at the end here to clarify that I made a mistake in the main video, and I just want to make sure I get the record straight. So when I said it was named after Bill Bradley, it is not. It's named after Omar Bradley, a general, which makes more sense than a politician. So I apologize for that mistake, and I hope whoever put their comments in below before they watch the whole video, I know you're deleting it now. So anyway, that shows that we're human, and please forgive me for making a mistake. So remember, don't forget to be awesome, and good luck with your reps. And please forgive me for making a mistake. All right. Until next time. Bye.